At what point do players want meaningful relationship? I would say at the point where they are tired of playing the field. Okay, players on both sides, men or women. Okay, don't come here and say woman cannot be a player. Don't even say it, because this is not the channel. On this channel, a man can be a player and a woman can be a player. But at what point do they want to settle? At what point do they want a meaningful relationship that can lead to I don't want to say monogamy, that can lead to something meaningful, period, meaningful relationship? I would say at the point where they're tired of roaming around town, not town but the universe, because a player will play wherever he goes. He will find a way to get laid wherever he goes or she goes. Okay, he will find a way to play somebody along the way. So therefore, at what point do players settle? At a point where they are tired of the game. When the game is no longer exciting, that's when the players want to settle, want to have a meaningful relationship. When they know that, you know what, I have tasted the whole thing and I think I'm tired of it. I need to settle with somebody. I need to settle with somebody that I can forge or form something meaningful with. Okay? At what point do players settle? When they have met the one. No matter how much of a player you think you are, when you meet your person, you're going to stop. You're going to stop because you don't want to lose them. Once a player knows that they have a lot to lose, they are going to stop. Like, I don't want to push this. I think this is it for me. This is the person for me. This is the person I don't want to lose. Like all my career of being a player, I have lost a lot of people along the way that I didn't care or mind, but this person is special. The player doesn't want to play the field when they meet special somebody. And that special somebody is special because it's subjective in their eyes. It's not because of your view of it. No. Is it special to them? Yeah. So when they have met a person they're afraid of losing, when the player meets a person he or she is afraid of losing, she or he will settle with them. Simple as that. There's no magic as to why the player stopped. No. The magic doesn't exist. They made an informed decision to stop themselves. That's how come when players are in their prime and men or women want to stop them, I say, please stop. This person is living their life, their best life. And it's not the right time to settle with them. That's how come players, they can be not a product of multiple divorces, because they get married and they realize that they haven't changed. They thought they have changed. And then they go back to their old ways. And before you know it, their partner is like, I can't take this. I'm done with you. I'm done. Divorce. A player can divorce multiple times because they are not ready. They are not ready to settle with anybody. But they were in love with the idea of having a family. They thought they were ready. I'm not making excuses for players. I'm just here to tell you how they think. We are playing with the mind of the player, meaning we want to know what they think, their thought process. Why do they take certain actions? Okay? That's why we're here. We want to know. So, the player will settle only when he or she finds the one. Are you the one? Someone will say, well, how about I never meet them? Because I don't want to be with an ex-player. Ex-players are the best converted player, okay? Converted player are the best. You want to meet them because they are done playing the field and they want to settle. They are the best, okay? Yeah, they are the best. It's like a woman working in an adult bar and she wants to settle. She's done playing. She's saying, you know what? I want a family. I want a family life. I am done. I'm not working on the poles anymore. You're like, whoa, no, she is done, right? It's like a player. He said, you know what? I'm done, man. I just need to settle down. Take them seriously. Do not shy away from being with them. If they are not your cup of tea and you feel like they will go back in their ways, then don't do it. When in doubt, I say don't do it. Because it's once a player, always a player. There's a huge margin that they may fall back to their ways. I have to be honest. Because life is not as simple, especially the life of a player. It's not as simple as you think. It's only simple for the faint-hearted, because they put their expectation onto them, they project with them, and they didn't ask the right questions. Like, you say you want to settle with me now. Let's say the player want to settle with you now. Ask him this or her. You want to settle with me now. Are you done playing for the time being, or are you really done? It is a tricky question. Based on their answer, but do not take that seriously though. You just need to know you're at risk of a player playing you again. I just want you to know that. You need to make an informed decision whereby you know what comes with being a player. Once you make that decision, nothing should surprise you. Don't be a fool or foolish thinking that he or she promised that they were done playing the field and you trusted them. And now they are back again. They are on the field. Oh yeah, they're running around. What is happening, Rose? He or she, she told me that she was done, but she's back with her ex, or, she's playing the field. What is happening? He didn't come home last night. Why am I experiencing this? It wasn't like this. As a player, you knew what you were getting into, but you were delusional to think they can change. I'm not saying it's impossible for players to change. I am saying what? A player that is converted to a non-player can always convert back. That is the fairness. You can take it. It cannot be better than this. If you go into this relationship with that player and just put this in mind, like, this player of mine, because you're going to be with them, right, can convert back to a super player from a converted non-player to that, and you be ready when things like that starts happening. Woman calling him at night, or guys texting her at night, she's telling you he's a friend, and you're like, I've never met him. She said, well, so what? Yeah, you should know what you're going into when you make an agreement to be with a player or with a player. Once you know that, you shouldn't come across any issues or tissues. Well, it says issues, not tissues. No, I'm just trying to be funny. Okay? Because you might need tissues to wipe your behind. No, stop. Oh, a player. You might need that. I'm saying, because they will leave you stranded. And the only thing that may save you is that piece of tissues, meaning issues. Am I rhyming? Yeah, tissues that come with issues. That may be the only thing you will need, or you'll be left with. I would say overall, make an informed decision. If you do, then it shouldn't be a problem, because you know what you are getting into. It's better to know what you're dealing with than to be blindsided, or to pretend to be blindsided. Did you know that they were going back to the field? Because they were once a player, will always remain what? A player. Believe it. They will.